Good afternoon campers, welcome back to the Daily Meat. It is Thursday the 23rd of April 2026 and look at that blue sky and the sun right above my noggin there. Beautiful blue skies. It is St George's Day, patron saint of England. Bruno's having a little sniff. Just having a little sniff there. He's found some, that probably looks like rabbit poo. Let's keep going. Yeah, they're not good for you, Bruno. But yeah, we're about to go on another road trip today on this fine St George's Day. Due to the still astronomical fuel prices in my neck of the woods, diesel's around £1.90 per litre. I was thinking we could do a little road trip for a couple of days in my home county of Lincolnshire. Have a little exploration. I'm currently based in Long Sutton, which is South Lincolnshire in the bottom right corner. I'm thinking we could do like a little loop around the whole county. Yeah, maybe dot in between as well along the way. Have a couple of nights camping. We're going to be doing it on the Daily Meat this time because I had a bit of an incident with my MacBook. Basically, Bruno headbutted me while I was holding a cup of coffee, and it landed over the MacBook, and the MacBook's done. I've got no editing software for my DJI Action 5, so we're just going to go on the fly and do it on the Daily Meat on my phone. We're going to go old school, which will be a little bit easier for editing on the go and uses less battery power. So Bruno's having a little lurk around Liz's bush there, looking a little crusty today. Look at that. Having a good sniff there, Bruno. That's nice. Yeah, so we're going to be doing our first road trip solely on the Daily Meat, which should be interesting. And I've also got a power station that we need to check out on the road trip. Give it a little test run. It's the Aferiy P210. I've had it on the Daily Meat before. Did a little unboxed road trip. We're gonna break her in good and proper, see how good it fares up. I've got no car charger for it. I've only got a solar panel, so if we got weather like this and I could stop somewhere for a few hours, I can get a bit of charge back in it. And mains 240, but whatever. If it lasts 2 or 3 days, I think that'd be good enough for this little road trip. So the meat wagon is all packed up, ready to go, and we're going to head north from South Lincolnshire. We're going to head in the direction of Skegness. I've got a couple of ideas for some park ups over the next few days, so we'll just see where we end up. We're just going to wing it, as always. We're going to wing it, see where we end up, and then try and have some sweet camps. But anyway, I'm going to get back in the meat wagon and we're going to get moving. That blue looks so good, doesn't it? Look at that. That's a real deep blue. Look at that HD vision of the windscreen there, campers. The sagging headliner is no more. And I've also cleaned the windscreen a bit as well. Get rid of some of them flies. Right, so we are back on the road again on another road trip adventure. It's going to be quite exciting. Nice to get back out again. I've also brought my little electric lunchbox. I thought maybe we could do a meal with that one day, and maybe get some tinned camping food, chuck it in there, leave it for an hour, and we'll have a nice warm meal. I'll give it a whirl. Get back to the camping food on this trip. We'll still have some nice little luxuries and a few cheeky juices, but like my video yesterday, trying to get into a survival mode, because you never know if the grid goes off with all these fuel shortages. You need to survive. You've got to be able to keep yourself fed and get a nice warm meal in your belly. So I've just got to drop a parcel off quickly, and then we're going to head in the direction of Skeggy. And then I'm also going to try and find like a B&M later on, get some tinned camping food. I'm sure there's a B&M in Skegness, so we'll have a little look later on. Look at that, campers. We're on the A17. It's looking pretty clear today on a Thursday afternoon. So hopefully we'll get a good run to Skegness. We have to do a right at the Sutton roundabout all the way up to Boston, and then we hook a right heading towards Skegness. Now The only downside with recording on my phone, it's alright in the van, it's fine, but I've got no wind muff technology. My DJI mic Mini doesn't really like playing ball with the Google Pixel for some reason, so yeah, it's a bit windy today, and I was thinking about taking Bruno on a little walk on the beach. So we'll see how it goes. If it's too windy, we'll get a bit of footage. We'll have to, yeah, we'll just have to play it as it is on this little road trip. Just a bare bones camping trip, documenting my little adventures on a mobile phone. Then later on, I can upload a video straight off my phone, like I normally do on a daily meet, and you'll get this in good time. We'll see how it works out on this little road trip. I've been thinking the last few days how I can work the two channels, and I'm thinking maybe the longer trips I'll use the daily meet, but when we're doing short little 1 or 2 day trips like what we're doing now, but obviously we've got issues with the MacBook, I'll take my DJI Action 5 when I can get back home and edit the video. Obviously today's a bit different, so yeah, we'll use this trip as a little testing ground, and also at some point I'll need to get a day ahead of the video, so I can record one day, edit it in the evening, upload overnight, and then the next morning you'll have the previous day's video, if that makes sense. I have explained this before, but we'll see how it goes on this camp. So as we are now driving north through Lincolnshire, we are going through the market town of Boston. I've done a few camps here in the past, done some sketchy ones. You got a little view of the stump there, just over them buildings. It's gone out of shot now. And the diesel price on the right hand side there, 187.9 at the Valero Ultra Boost garage. Don't know what the Ultra Boost is about, just sounds good. I do need to get some diesel today at some point, and I noticed on petrol prices UK app, Skegness Morrison's diesel, according to that app, was 186.7. So we're going to try and hold out for a bit of Morrison's supermarket fuel today. As we are navigating out of Boston, this road heading up to Pilgrim's Hospital, there are some very nice, rather grand houses down there. Some of them absolutely huge. But we're going to hook a right on the A52, and then it's straight all the way to Skeggy. Before we get to Skeggy, I may pull up in a little lay-by. I've got some bacon in the van. I've got some bacon, I've got some baps. Bruno's got some tuna. We may make a little pit stop, have a cheeky cup of tea. Because it's nearly 2 o'clock now. Time's passing us already. There's a little car meet in the ball house there on the right hand side. A lot of people there having cheeky juices, admiring their sweet retro whips. Nice day for it. Our campers just going to pull into this lay-by here for a spot of lunch. This one's in the shade, so we can keep Bruno nice and cool. Oh, bumpy road. I've actually been in this lay-by before and cooked French bread pizza when I was doing some car camping in this neck of the woods. Look at this campus. Perfect bit of bushland. Bruno's been a little snoozy. I can hear some chickens just behind the hedge there. Hear the sound of a cock. There you go, cock-a-doo. But you can actually camp in this little lay-by. It's an option. Cock-a-doo-doo. I don't fancy that waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning though. Hey Bruno, he ain't impressed with that. No. Right, anyway, can jump in the back of the meat wagon and get cooking a bit of bacon. Well, campers, we've got the bacon cooking, the smoked back bacon. Bit of brown sauce on the old roll there. Bruno's having a little sniff. Had a little sniff, Bruno. You got some tuna. You got some tuna. You're going to do me bacon, and I'll make a brew, and then you'll have your tuna, and we'll let you out for a wee as well. Gotta hang tight there, Bruno. Hang tight. Well, campers, just brewing up some water. And the bacon bap, the brown sauce, is served. Oh, yeah. Bon appetito, campers. Good health. Bruno's giving me the puppy dog eyes, but you can't eat bacon, Bruno. You can't eat bacon. I was just thinking, there's somebody over there mowing their lawn. And they're probably thinking, what's that smell of bacon? Where's that coming from? Little do they know, it's the aromas coming out of the meat wagon. The smell of bacon in the afternoon. Oh yeah. Look at that, campers. Bruno getting his daily portion of protein. He's loving a bit of tuna and the tuna juice. Well, plus note, we don't need to clean the bowl. Look at that. That good, wasn't it? Ah, well, lovely. Ah, well, lovely. Well, now we're both watered and fed. Just going to let Bruno out for a quick wee, and then we can hit the open road. Well, to be fair, we're only about 5 more minutes away from Skeggy. There you go, campers. Welcome to Skegness. We have made it, campers. We have made it. Right, first stop, Halfords. I need to get some gas for my OBX Hierro. I need to be able to boil some water. My gas is getting very low. So last time we was in Skeggy, I think it was over end of January, start of February. We arrived at around 5 o'clock and it was like pitch black and severe rain. And we camped the night right on the promenade. Yeah, I just need to nip into Halfords. We'll have a little mooch around, see if there's any potential park-ups around here for tonight. So I've got the Coleman C500 Performance, £6 in Halfords. The last one of these I had lasted me 10 months, and that's had some abuse. These do last a damn long time. So yeah, for £6 that is very reasonable. Right, so here's the Morrison's, and it is 186.7. Let's get some of that liquid gold. Well, I had about a quarter of a tank, stuck £40 in, and just a smidge under half a tank. We'll see how long that lasts us anyway. We'll take it easy. All right, let's have a little butcher's down the main high street on St George's Day. 20 past 3 in the afternoon. There's still a few people about. I must say it is remarkably cold outside, but that wind chill, very fresh. Well, quite a busy day. I'm going to get to the clock tower roundabout, and I'm going to hook a right on the off chance there's a free space. Yeah, quite busy. I don't think it'd actually be this busy down there. Going down the wrong lane. So last time I was down there, I was parked up a little bit further down on the left hand side, pouring down the rain, and I remember the Christmas lights were still up. I think it was January. I'll have a little look in a sec. Do believe I can see a space. Yeah, plenty of spaces. Yeah, so you get Good Friday. We had Good Friday, haven't we? We've got 2 hours free parking. 8 AM till 6 PM. Good Friday till 30th of September, 2 hours, no return within 1 hour. So we can have a little wander about. Right, so we got 2 hours to have a little wander. And yeah, last time I was down here, I was parked just up here on the right hand side. I think it was outside the Woodthorpe Hotel. Yeah. We had a sweet little sunrise in the morning. I was just checking on my phone. It was the 15th/16th of January we was here. So 3 months ago. And the waterfall's still not on yet. Look at that, all dried out. Wonder when they turn this back on. If they in fact do. It's just a pretty sweet little waterfall. Bruno ain't seen it yet, have you? In fact, last time we was here, Bruno, you weren't here. No, we never had Bruno. That was the pre-Bruno era. We weren't even dogging then, were we, Bruno? No. We weren't even dogging. It's nice and quiet around here today. Give it a few more months when the summer season starts. There'll be a lot of people in there on the old pedalos. I'm going to go on there today. There's some duckies. Just chilling out. Enjoying the sun. There's a lot of pigeons. Some Canadian geese as well. Don't want to go near them, boy. Leave them be. All sunbathing. Well, we made it to the beach. It is very windy. Very windy, isn't it, puppy? And cold as well. Let's go have a little walk up to the pier. Last time I was here, I wasn't allowed on there. Not allowed. The pier was closed. We'll have a little look today. So from the 1st of May to the 30th of September, doggies on the beach, not allowed. Not allowed, Bruno. You have to make the most of today because, yeah, a few more weeks, not allowed. Ooh, look at that. The history of the Skegness Pier, a Victorian icon by the sea. Opened on the 4th of June 1881, Skegness Pier was a marvel of the Victorian engineering and instantly became the pride of Lincolnshire coast, stretching over 1,800 feet into the sea. It was designed as a grand promenade, a place to stroll, take in the sea air, enjoy the entertainment of a booming seaside resort. For generations, it has been the beating heart of Skegness holiday. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it, Bruno? And today, it's just Bruno and I. A little stroll up there, somebody else at the end there. Getting some sweet views. Check it out, very peaceful today. Look at that. They are extending this pier back out. It's not as long as it used to be. There is a bit of imp down there. I'll have a look on the way back. But it's going to be going quite a way out to the sea. A year before I was born, in 1978, there was a devastating fire destroying the pierhead and its theatre. The blaze left only the entrance and a short stretch intact. What had once been one of the longest piers in the country was reduced to a fraction of its former length. Well, you can only go with what nature intended. Some of us just gotta deal with it. Check out all the padlocks. Look at them, Bruno. Now the wind's probably going to get you, but we're going to walk up to there and then we'll walk back all the way down to where the meat wagon is. All the way down there. So that's the current length of the pier up to there, and that's how long it's going to be erected. Got quite a head on it as well. Impressive. Let's have a little stroll along the sea defence. There's the pier. We can do a little loop, just do a left up here and we'll walk back along the main promenade. Well, we made it from that direction and we're in the car park at the far end. Like a ghost town around here. Very nice. Bruno finds the only stick in the car park. Oh, once you're out that wind, it is actually quite warm, but it's a nice. Why? Why'd you have to? Wait, look, Bruno. We just have to go around posts. Very confusing. Very confusing. We just have to go around posts. Bruno confuses himself very easily. Yeah, once you're out the wind, it's actually quite nice. Yeah, so this is the North Parade. Have a little wander down. Oh, you can afford a bit of liquid gold. Now the Jolly Fisherman is the mascot for Skegness. It's on the signs as you come into Skeggy. There's been animal rights groups wanting the Jolly Fisherman to be banned because he depicts mutilating fish. Councillors have basically said no, he's staying. But what a world we live in. What a world we live in. Harmless fun mascots? Not allowed. Well, they tried, but yeah. Balmy. Absolutely balmy. Well, campers, we are back at the meat wagon. Just having a little snoozy poos. Just having a little rest. Bruno's having a little snooze after his long walk. We've got about another 20 minutes before we have to move on. I'm thinking I may actually have a chill night and park up here again, if I can get space later on. I want to nip to B&M in a little while, get some camping food. We're going to have proper camping food tonight. And, yeah, heck it, why don't just stay here? There's no drama. We've stayed here before, we know it's good. First time on a daily meet, first camp on a daily meet. And in the morning, we've got a beach just literally just over there. A couple of minutes walk and we're on the beach. I think this is going to do us tonight. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to give it another 10-20 minutes and then we'll move on to B&M and do a little bit of shopping. Now the only downside with recording in this format is I'll have to get this video edited and uploaded probably in the next hour or so, is you're going to miss what I do in the evenings. Basically I just sit in the van, eat food, have a few cheeky juices and then fall asleep. So right campers, we have arrived at B&M. There's also an M&S food hall here. Very fancy. Right, I'm going to get parked up and then get some munch. Well, £15.80. We got some prime goy slop. We got a big bag of goodies there. So Bruno's just had his dinner. You're a happy puppy. And he's cleaning the bowl. And this is the plan of attack for tonight's camp. Yeah, we've gone for a Hunger Breaks Chili Con Carne, minced beef and kidney beans and rich tomato sauce. Source of protein apparently, so we're gonna have that with some long grain rice. I'm gonna cook this in the electric lunchbox, low and slow. Should take about an hour or so. So we got fully charged lunchbox, so we should be good for that. And then for nibbles, I'm on a road trip, so this stuff will last a few days. We've got some Sensations Mexican smoked chili coated peanuts because we like a spicy crunchy nut in my mouth on a camp. So this and that together, we need to make sure we're near a public convenience in the morning. I've got some of these Crambles bruschetta tomato and mozzarella dried bread goodness. They're quite Moorish. Got some Go Ahead fruit slices and cherry flavour. There's no health benefit with them, no, but they're just there anyway. For our morning coffee, we've got some Biscoff vanilla flavour. They were very nice. I had them on my last camp. And we've got some porridge for in the morning. We've also got some Italian cafe. Then for a pudding type affair, we've got these Muller Light Greek style strawberry yogurt 4-pack shakur. So we'll consume them over the next few days. And then for cheeky juices, gone for a classic combination strawberry daiquiri. What percentage is that? 3.4%. We like a strawberry daiquiri juice. And then I thought I'd go retro in the 90s. A bit of a breezer. A bit of a... They're not called Bacardi breezer anymore, are they? Just breezer. Zesty orange flavour. So this is going to be, yeah, just pure acid. What's that, 3.4%? Sure, they used to be a bit stronger than that back in the day. And then we've got a couple of bottles of Budvar. So that's going to see us through the night. Yep. And yep. Right, no messing about. We got the Amzchef electric lunchbox. Let's get this chili open. Oh, difficult one end. Yep, that's going to be tonight's dinner. Actually smells all right. I have had these before, they ain't too bad. Right, let's get that in there. Right, so for the sake of cooking this at a reasonable hour this evening, I'm going to do the rice a bit later on in a pan. Just probably do half a pouch, add a bit of water in a pan, heat it up. I know some people like heating them up in the plastic, but that's not my deal. But anyway, let's turn this on. So we're going to go for the full hour. Put the lid on. Make sure this little flaps open. I will put in a link in the description if you're interested in these. These currently retail for 100 quid. They are expensive, but it's a slow cooker with a battery, 18 amp hour. We've got the Aferiy P210 powered up, fully charged battery. I've got the USB turned on, got the electric lunchbox plugged in. This is a 2,400 watt power station with a 2,048 watt hour battery. So yeah, this is the silver edition. So you've got a little torch on the front there. Strobe light. So yeah, you've got plenty of AC, DC power options, USB. You've got a cigarette socket there. If you want to turn that section on, that's the button there. If you want to use the USBs, there's the button for that. You can charge these with a cigarette socket lead if you've got one, which goes into that connector. You've got mains connector there, and also charge it via solar panel. A little flap at the top there for a little storage compartment, and on the side there you got 3 240 plug sockets. So this is going to be our source of power for the next few days. I'll put a link in the description to these, so check out the website for the full specifications. I'm not the best with the specs, so yeah, just check them out. You've got some nice grab handles. It's quite a heavy unit. It's got a nice tall profile. But yeah, this should keep us going. This should keep us powered up. Bruno's more interested in the chili. What's going on with the chili, ain't you, at the minute? Yep. But yeah, we'll see how this lasts over the next few days. Obviously tonight I'm just going to be charging my phone, probably a light and the lunchbox. Over the next few days I may use my air fryer. I have got that with us. Actually it's also going to, in fact, I will plug my fridge into it as well, because we need that. So that's going to be powering my fridge for the next few days as well. So we'll check in each day, see how we're doing for power in a 24-hour spell, and see how well it compares to my other power stations. I think normally just on like a basic camp I probably use about 25-30% of the battery power, but the other power stations I've got are not as big as that one. That's a bit of a beast. So it's just coming up to 6 o'clock now. I'm actually going to go back to that other spot. Now we can park there. We got till 8 AM tomorrow morning. Right, campers, let's see if we can find a little park up for the night. So I'm thinking let's go pretty much where we were last time. Now that van, I see him pull up and go into a hotel, so I think he's there for the night. Yep, so I think that's going to be home for the night under a tree. And we've got a bin just there as well if we need it. If you want to send any letters, a bit of fan mail, got a post box there. And the beach is just over that way. We've also got a green space there to take Bruno for a pee if he needs it. Right, I'm going to edit this video, get the bulk of it done, and that will give us time for the chili to cook a bit more. And before I end the video, we'll give it a little sample. Well, campers, 7 minutes left on the lunch box out of an hour, so 53 minutes. So yeah, Bruno, have a little sniff in there. Let's have a little. Oh, Bruno! Wow, that's hot. Wow. Oh, let's get that. Oh, look at that, campers. Let me. Oh, stir that a bit. Hold on. Actually smells pretty good, you know. Bruno, it's not for you. Not for you, Bruno. Wow, that is piping hot. Wow. Right, let's give it a whirl. Got a bit of kidney bean in there. A bit of humanoid meat. Bit of tomato, good health, campers. Oh, wow. Wow, that is hot. That is piping hot. Look at the pipiness coming off that. That tastes pretty good, actually. Mmm. You know what? That ain't actually that bad. That is some quite edible food. Have a little morsel, have a bit. Look at that, campers. Bon appetit, eh? Mmm. That is very impressive. Right, I think what I'm going to do is put the lid back on. I'm actually going to turn that off. Hold the lock button. Hold power. Give Bruno a little look. There we go, off. I'm going to leave that in there with a little flap, the steam release, put the lid back on, and then I'm going to finish this bit of the video. Then I'm going to jump in the back of the van and I'm going to cook some rice. Cook some rice in the pan. Oh, and actually, while we're here, have a cheeky juice. So obviously, the daily meat, I need to get this video uploaded pretty sharpish. It's coming to 7:15. Have a strawberry daiquiri, so you can have a little sample. Oh, Bruno, have a juice. Yeah, good health. Made with natural flavours. Oh, a fizzy number. That's actually quite a nice one. Nice strawberry daiquiri. Not what to say. Nice flavouring. Good bit of juice. Right, so I'm going to end this portion of the daily meat here because I need to get this video up on the tubes. So I hope you enjoyed today's little adventure. And let me know what you think to this new format, or maybe let me know if you'd like to see more of the evening stuff. And if you do, that means I'm going to have to start recording ahead of time and upload the video for the next day. But let me know if we should keep it. But yeah, let me know if we should keep it as is, or if you want to see more of the evening stuff. I think Bruno wants to see more of that chili con carne. That smells good. That smells. I smell the aromas. And we're not far from a Morrison's or a Tesco, so in the morning, you know, we're good. And there's some shrubland over there. We'll be fine. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's portion of the daily meat on our little Lincolnshire road trip. We've made it from South Lincolnshire, the homestead, to Skegness, and then tomorrow we're going to keep going north. I'm going to try and go up the coast. So we're probably going to do what, Ingle Mills, Cleethorpes, Mablethorpe, head up to Grimsby. Let's see how we do tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to find out how the event. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the next portion of the daily meat. See you all later. Stay meaty.